My fellow Decepticons, it is I, Starscreams-a-lot here, coming back at you today with another video. And today we are taking a look at my custom Playmates 2020 GXK Evolved Godzilla and my 2021 Playmates Mechagodzilla. Sorry about that. My apologies for being gone for like 2 weeks now. Oof. I was busy. 'Tis the holidays, therefore a lot of family and such. My bad, folks. I will try to do better about that, which might be soon, I would assume. I'm going to assume after Christmas I'll be more free and have more time to do stuff and make more videos for you all. So I thought, seeing as how you've had a lack of content, or you missed last week's video, since I'm doing this week's video, I thought, hey, let's do a double review. Just of the two Playmates Godzillas that I own. Well, I mean, I own two other ones, but two directly comparable ones. Mechagodzilla and Evolved Godzilla. Which, yeah, I don't see anything else I would want to say other than let's get into it, shall we? I'll start with Mechagodzilla. Starting off with the paint and detail. This one's going to be quick. He has no paint. Not a single drop of paint except for those eyes. Red eyes. Like a doll's eyes. That is not how the reference went, but whatever. That's not how the scene went. But yeah, he does not have a lick of paint aside from those red eyes. Which, yeah, he looks good. I like his face. This is probably my least favorite Mechagodzilla design. But, I still like it. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. So, yeah, that's it with his face. He opened his mouth. It's got teethy details, a big hole in his jaw, and some little segmented bits. Just detail, I guess. I'm looking at his arms, and got these squares on them. Just mechanical bits and bobs, wires, pistons that aren't real. Nothing too crazy. And he's got his little shoulder pad things, whatever these are. Rocket missiles, I think they were in the movie. It's been a while since I've seen GVK. I don't really care for it though, so. Looking at his chest, you can see more wires and pistons and things. His whole chest looking all chesty. I don't even know. Looking at the back of his legs, he's got these other missile shooty things, I would assume, that don't do anything. Looking at his legs, there are practically just the same kind of detail as on his arms. It's just there's X's this time. Ooh. On the fronts of his legs. More pistons, wires, and whatnot. The whole shebang and sheboggle. And then his feet. Kind of like a skeleton, which I think is really cool. I actually kind of like the feet design, which is, oh boy. And then his tail is just a long, segmented thing with some transparent blue plastic. Or blue, what the heck? Transparent red plastic. But yeah, that's Mechagodzilla. Literally no paint, all detail. I've been considering taking a brush to this guy to make him look at least a little bit more, what's the word? Appealing to the eyes. Because he's just a gunmetal gray with two red eyes. I mean, the spines sure stand out, but that's not where you're looking. But I don't know. Maybe one day, but not now. I do suppose next I should take a look at his accessories, shall we? Starting off with his photon scream, I think it was called, for the figure. on the box. Yeah, it's just some transparent red plastic. It looks nice. It's fine. It's a serviceable breath effect. It's got a big hole in the center. You can stick your finger in, like those cone chips. I forget what they're called. And plug it in that hole in his mouth, and bam, he's photon screaming. Or whatever. I don't remember what he sounded like. He's just bada bing, bada boom. Look at him go. He's photon screaming. And next accessory is that you can take his chest off to have battle damage, which reveals more unpainted details. Like, this one should have been painted, right? Like, it's just more wires and these holes for some reason. I mean, the inside kinda has detail, but I don't know. And I'm just like, really? Nothing? I want to try to make this a punching bag. Like, if you know Perspective End, you know he has his cliff jumper. His Earthrise cliff jumper. This might be my Earthrise cliff jumper. I don't know. I mean, he's not even that bad. Although I don't own Earthrise cliff jumper, so I can't say. Or the Bumble jumper mold, as it is called. But it's like, this isn't even a bad figure. He's just kind of meh. He just kind of doesn't do anything. I mean, he looks cool, I guess. But I suppose we can take a look at the articulation, which at this point I've already showed off everything he can do. His mouth opens and closes like so. It opens really wide, like really, really wide. And when it closes, he looks like an idiot. But meh. That's neither here nor there. The, what's it called? The arm's on a ball joint, I want to say. Maybe not, no, it's not a ball joint. It's kind of just a rotation and a hinge. And that's it for the arms. The leg is on that same kind of joint. The rotation with the hinge, I do not know what it's called. You can kick forward that, you can kick back that far, kick forwards that far. You can kick forwards pretty high up that far. And his knee bends. It bends the other way. And his foot rotates. And then his tail is on a ball joint. It's just one slab joint. He doesn't pose very well. Yeah, it works. Like, this is never gonna be a figure that I'd animate with. I mean, aside from maybe a statue that is just like stands there. He does kind of look cool when he's just standing there. Maybe if he's like shrouded in shadows or something. Or I don't know. I'm just spitballing. But yeah, that's Mechagodzilla for you. Old GVK Mechagodzilla. Let's take a look at the figure I vastly prefer. Evolved Godzilla. Now this is one that I customized to have his dorsal spines be far more pink. Aside from that weird, like, transparent red up here. And then the weird, like, mango color on the rest of his leg. I don't remember what color it was, but it was not pink by any stretch of the imagination. And, at least this guy has paint. He has more paint than he did. So, you know, props to Godzilla. So I guess getting into details and paint. Shifts the camera. Yeah, whatever. As you can see, he's got orange on his eyes. The little black dot in there. That is not accurate. To my knowledge, his eyes were also pink. I just didn't bother painting his eyes pink because I didn't care that much. And his teeth, they were actually painted before I got this figure, or when I got this figure. I just kind of went over it a little bit more with some bone white or something, with a bone color, I think it was. On just both the sides of the jaw to make it look, you know, pretty good. Actually, I might have only gone over it with the top. Huh, that's weird. It would explain why the top is more white than the bottom. But his tongue is painted. That wasn't me. I can't get that accurate. If I was doing that, I'm not that skilled. But I'm pretty good at it. Not to toot my own horn or anything. Got some nice gill details along here with the folds of the skin and whatnot. The old Godzilla look. You know what he looks like. And just kind of bumps and scoots and scales and whatnot, just all along the rest of him. And bumps along the tail. And his arms are scaly, looks all nice, got his nails all painted rare. And on the front, it just kind of looks like that, you know. And just on the front of him, it's just more scaly bits, scaly details. The underside, just scaly details all along the scoots and whatever. And the dorsal plates are actually pretty detailed. You know, they got all the swooshy things on them. I use a lot of pink. My apologies. I gotta get a better camera stand. Oh, that's so annoying, man. Whatever. And as you can see, the rest of the tail, more detail, more pink. And then you got his little tail spikes, which are pretty cool looking. Oh yeah, and his toenails are painted. So unlike Mechagodzilla, this guy actually has a good amount of paint. Oof. Aside from what I gave him, he had his eyes. He had his eyes, his teeth, his tongue, and his nails. Which is pretty cool. And this is might be paint. I don't know. But what he has in paint and detail, he does not have in posability. He poses worse than he does, believe it or not. His head kinda rotates. I don't know if it's meant to, because every time I do it just kinda wants to move back. So jaw opens and closes. The arm goes all the way around. The leg kicks forward that far, kicks back that far. The ankles rotate, and he's got a ball joint at the tail. And that's it. That's his posability. And I forgot that he had an accessory, so we're doing that next. But the point is, how are you worse than this guy? Just like, I don't know. He could have had more. Like, in the Playmates Godzilla, please, Playmates, make your Godzilla's pose better, please. You can't, like, the Kongs, they have all their ball joints and their hinges and rotations and whatnot. What do they have? They can open and close their mouth. Ooh. But, like, if this was a Kong, it'd have, like, you know, oh, his arm could go in and out and flip all the way around, bend at the elbow, wrist rotation. The leg could coordinate back way farther. The knee would bend and the ankle would pivot, probably. I don't know. I don't own any of the Kongs. But yeah, I don't buy it from Playmates that often, so it's like, I want that drowned viper, though. That drowned viper's sick. And his accessory, red ray. I didn't paint this one because I didn't think it needed painting. What you do is just plug it in his mouth, because there's a hole in there too. And bada bing, bada boom. It looks far cooler than the Mechagodzilla one. Plus, it stays in his mouth better. Right, Lord. go on with this other than size comparisons. Because it's been a while and because I'm stupid, I forgot to bring Earthrise Starscream, so I'll just compare them to each other. 86 Primes trailer. It's a big trailer. It's kind of gigantic. Wow, I didn't realize it would be that big when standing up. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. Aside from the camera drop, which, yes, I know I need to fix that. I keep hitting the camera. I don't even know how that keeps happening. Like, I didn't even touch my base. But other than that, there's not much else I can say other than sorry for the camera drop. I'm going to build a better stand. In fact, if I will, I might just tape my phone onto my stand just to make sure it doesn't fall off. But yeah, that's about it. That's my custom Playmates Evolved Godzilla and Playmates Mechagodzilla. Although the silver one has more paint, I picked up the black one because it was the only one there. Or I don't know. Yeah. Please like, subscribe, do the whole shebang and shaboggle. You know the drill. Like, if you're not already subscribed, that is. Please subscribe. And join the Discord server. And it's still got nobody open. There's nobody joined yet. So, like, come on. We can join. I believe in you guys. Yeah, but other than that, I ain't got much else to say. Goodbye.